What's going on, guys? Rotten80p here, and what I have for you guys today is my very first nuclear on Black Ops 3. I got this gameplay at the end of November, so it has been a little while since I got it, and I've gotten a lot of nukes since, but it took me almost a month of the game being out to get my first nuclear. So I know there's some of you guys out there that still don't have a nuclear or are having a problem getting more nuclears, and you're trying to figure out what's wrong or what you could improve. So I'm just going to point out some of the things I've done in this game, as well as some things I've been doing since to help improve my nuclear chances. And the first one is a big help is you're going to want people to play with. And I would recommend maybe not playing in a full party, because sometimes that's a little too chaotic and it's hard to, get a rhythm going, as people are going to be stealing your kills and kind of messing up your routes. So I'd recommend playing in a small party, maybe 2 to 3 players that you really trust, so a total of 3 or 4 people in your party. And maybe even just one player if that person's really good and you play with them a lot and they can kind of fill the space for other unneeded people. And so in this gameplay I was playing with 2 others, just a small party, and I was playing in Ground War. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend playing in Ground War, but if you do like more action-packed gameplays, being able to get into a rhythm and kind of run around spawns, maybe on bigger maps, I would recommend playing Ground War. Another thing for your first nuclear, I would run lethals for your first nuclear. I happen to be running UAV, Wraith, and Hater, and having all those streaks in the air, especially a lethal kill streak, is going to keep your enemies more concerned about what's going on in the sky instead of what's going on the ground. So while they're shooting at your Wraith or running to hide indoors or just hiding indoors, you can kind of catch the stragglers worried about your lethal and just kind of pick people off on the ground. And that is a big advantage, especially when you're kind of playing slower for your first nuclear. You're not really sure what you need to be doing. And speaking of playing slower, that is something you need to do for these first nuclear, 1, 2, 3 nuclears. You're going to want to slow it down a little bit. I would say you want to play a little slower, getting up into your higher kill streaks like your Raider, or your Hater, my bad. You're going to want to work a little bit slowly up to your Hater, and then once you get that Hater, start moving around a little bit, play a little more confident. And by playing slow, I don't want you to camp, because if you camp, you're going to get figured out. They're going to keep coming for you. What you're going to want to do is kind of move around an area that you know there's going to be some traffic, but you also know you're going to have a higher chance of winning your gunfights. Find some head glitches, find some corners, make sure you're ready to pre-aim all these corners, and just play a little bit smarter. Try not to get angry about things. Don't freak out. Breathe. It's just a video game. And hope these things helped you. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more.